dramas already, and it's only 1 minute past 10. Dramas in Cafe Neuro. A gentleman of not advanced yet, middle-aged. I would say middle-aged gentleman. He was adorned in a long overcoat, a sports overcoat. So I guess the type worn by perhaps a football manager. And atop his bonds, a Chelsea Football Club beanie hat. Now, I guess he could be described as what's his name? James. Yes, demagogues like James O'Brien of LBC fame might describe as a gammon head. Short gentleman, as I say, Chelsea Football Club hat, a long sports overcoat, goatee beard. Was collecting 2 coffees, large coffees. I think they may have been cappuccinos. And in trying to collect them, he managed to spill the entirety of one of the coffees off the counter after having just paid for it. I think he was sort of taking change or I don't know, something. All over the counter, all over the impulse buy confectionery, all over the floor, all over himself. Now, any normal person's reaction in that situation would be to go, oh God, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, no. Oh, shit, sorry. No, nightmare. And the staff would go, don't worry. It happens all the time. Yeah, don't worry. He, however, took a different approach, which was to take a step back and, in a sort of way, square up to the coffee. As if the coffee had just called his missus a slag. And like his upper body like stiffened, and he was looking around like, like the coffee had wronged him. Like the coffee had significantly wronged him, and there would need to be retribution. Like he was instantly like a man on the edge. Like I felt like if I just said something to him like, "Fuck that one, didn't you, mate?" He'd have just gone. Like he was ready to go. He was ready to literally knuckle up with anybody that dared criticise the catastrophe that had just befallen him. And the staff looked terrified. Like they're like, they just silently, quickly hurried around, and he was just it was clearly his fault. He spilt the coffee, but he really, I guess he's probably just one of those people that when like something bad happens, just like, typical. Of course that would happen to me. Oh, like it always happens to me. Speeding ticket. Well, you were speeding. Oh, of course it always happens to me. Obviously. Well, you've got your bang to rights on that one, buddy. God. Tell you what, guys, I feel like absolute shite today. Bad shite. My concern, my hypothesis is that it is now, what is it, Thursday. 3.5 days, no carbs. That could literally zero. That could be part of the reason. It takes a little while to get, a few days to get used to it. And generally what I do is by about the 4th, maybe 5th day when you're sort of adapted and used to it, then just sling a load more carbs down, reset it all. So you never really get to fully feel the benefit. That's a lot of fun. So I've treated myself to a small amount of milk and coffee today just to, try and keep me on the straight and narrow. But if I do collapse, please just alert the Trickstar DJs to come and drag me out up the stairs, banging my head on each individual step, drag me out onto the pavement and just roll me into the gutter where I belong, where the flies can feast on the bleeding sores around my face, my head, my legs, particularly the bleeding, pustulating sores around my legs. Guys, listen, Thursday, second to last show. Second to last normal service show. Third to last, because I will do Rankins Records later. And that's a rock solid guarantee, unless some sort of catastrophe happens. Have a nose beer. Watch, that's a pretty solid idea, actually. I think one of those lobster pingers is still around here somewhere. There's also that those various spliffs that have been given to me that I will never smoke. There's the one from Chode, which I imagine I would die if I was to smoke. There's one from Bildo, who has assured me that I will not die if I was to smoke it. I imagine it put me out for a while, but I do imagine to toke on the lorry driver's cigarette that came all the way down from Scotland on the back of a BMX, on the back of in the knapsack of a balaclavaed Scotsman. That would put me out, man. That would send me all the way to the moon and not back. It would leave me there, out in the stratosphere, just fucking dying for the aliens to come and scrape me off the ground, study me. No good reason, probe my anus, my hairy, unbleached anus with their alien probing tools. That's that, yeah, basically. Bildo has suggested also that we push for a shoe thrower of the year, which I think is a good idea, as this has been the first full year of Coffee and Memes. So I think it would be nice to do that with possibly when I'm looking at a calendar now, guys. Just if you all just get your calendars out, yeah, that's it. Get your calendar out. Potentially, we could do this on like maybe Monday the 30th. We'll do a special show. We'll do a special shoe thrower of the year show, or maybe we could do it on New Year's Eve, afternoon or something. Be nice, wouldn't it? A little warm up, little milky warm up, like a little hot toddy, something like that. So you pencil those in, guys, for afternoon. Afternoon on Monday the 30th or potentially Tuesday 31st. Shoe thrower of the year. I think what we'll have to do is we'll have to get a voting system going on because. Man, Benage is probably the man to talk to. He's doing the sort of exculpatory research into the shoe throwers from this show. So he would be the man in the know. Or did Mr. Merck, someone put together a Spotify playlist of all of a whole load? Do I? Hold on, I have... Yeah, I've got a... Somewhere. Guys, where are we? Oh, baby Jesus. Yeah, I've got a whole load here. Oh, no, that's not that many. Anyway, listen, guys. Should we start the show? We could do. Nah, let's just go on a bit. Yeah, we'll do Shoe Thrower of the Year. I think it would be fun. I think it, it's been a good year for drum and bass, and I include Foghorn in that. I think that's been a bit... it's modern day clown step. It's fine, but we'll look back on it fondly. Even those that don't look on it fondly now. I didn't especially look fondly on Clown Step at the time. Now I look back on it, like, it's a bit of fun, wasn't it? There's certain bits that you just think, fucking hell, how did that even ever get pressed? But, all things considered, not bad. Not bad. What have been the real high points and real low points of drum and bass this year? But what's been the lowest point of drum and bass this year? It's worth thinking about as well, isn't it? Because we can't just celebrate the good times. We have to dwell on the bad times as well, just as a sort of lesson. So we make sure that we do not go on to repeat our mistakes, repeat our crimes, and allow future generations to repeat our crimes. That's why we teach history in school, presumably. Anyway, look, guys, it's Thursday. Basically everyone's breaking up for Christmas tomorrow, I presume. Or are people in at work on Monday? I don't know. I'm not going to be. Well, I will be, but I won't be here. Guys, look, it's Thursday. It's 10:10. It's Coffee and Memes.
Steady job and a couple extra potatoes. That's all I want.
You're getting on. You're pushing 30, Slugger. It's time to think about getting some ambition.
Oh, I always figured I'd live a little bit longer without it.
Don't forget, kid, that what you're trying to do here is to be bright and chipper and entertaining and intelligent and sort of glitzy, and that's funny, and it's kind of cool, and it's interesting, and it's edgy, and all of that. It puts that facade of momentary charisma on you, and if you don't play that out, you actually fail.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Coffee and Memes Threshold. FM. Welcome. Welcome. Well. What do we have? I need to go do a little bit of organisation here in terms of news nuggets, because there's a lot of old chuff in here that I just sort of slammed in there for because of reasons. Man spotted pleasuring himself while eating a cream cake outside a Plymouth shop. Man, if he's not living his best life, then I don't know who is. You know what I mean? Rapper Tech9 donates bras thrown on stage to domestic violence shelter. That is cute, isn't it? Because rappers are known for being very anti domestic violence, particularly. I mean, they're feminists generally. Rappers, they are now. I would say most rappers. You know, Jay-Z, obviously, now a staunch male feminist. You know, let's not worry too much about, you know, all the fucking bitches, all the bitches, suck my dick, get rid of the bitches. What was the bitches? Jay-Z, Big Pimpin', Big Pimpin' lyrics. He's an out-and-out male feminist now, our Jay-Z, and he's like, do you know why? Why is there this sort of anti-woman sort of culture amongst rappers? I just don't understand it. I don't get it. So here are the lyrics to Big Pimpin'. You know I thug 'em, fuck 'em, love 'em, leave 'em, because I don't fucking need 'em. Take 'em out the hood, keep them looking good, but I don't fucking feed 'em. First time they fuss, I'm breezing. Talking about, what's the reasons? I'm a pimp in every sense of the word, bitch, but I trust and believe 'em. In the cut where I keep 'em till I need to nut, till I need to beat the guts. Then it's beep beep, and I'm picking 'em up. Let 'em play with the dick in the truck. Yeah. Many chicks want to put Jigger's fist in cuffs, divorce him, and split his bucks. I've listened to this song a lot because it's a good jam. I've never really looked too deeply into the lyrics, I will be honest with you. Just because you got good head, I'm a break bread. So you can be living it up? Shit. I parts with nothing you'll be fronting. Me give my heart to a woman? Not for nothing. Never happen. I'll be forever macking. Heart cold as assassin. I got no passion, no patience, and I hate waiting. Ho, get your ass in. Let's ride. Right. Yeah. Anyway, he's a feminist, as you can tell from that song. He hates the objectification of women. He wants nothing but female empowerment, and he wants bitches on his D. I think it's what we can glean from those lyrics there. How did I get onto the subject of this? Oh yeah, Tech9's giving out bras, giving bras to. I mean, yeah, sure, why not? I mean, better than you got to put them to good use, right? Don't want them just. This is a real website. I don't know. Dipley, crafty.dipley.com. Someone posted it in the Lobster Crew group on Facebook. Wow, he looks sort of quite terrifying. Let's get him up. Where is he? Squeeba-doo. Here's Tech9. He's got a little beard. It's cute. Don't know, is that makeup? What's the situation? Anyway, although some of us may be responsible for work that we hope will have a public impact, the truth is that the biggest differences we make in life are often the ones we never expected to. It's crazy to think about, but what is all of this preamble? This is going on and on. And if you ask one rapper which of his songs is expected to make a difference in people's lives, the satirical song about breasts would have likely ranked very low on his list. And yet, as you might expect from the name of his label, Strange Music, Tech9's lyrics often covered up. There isn't any more. Oh no, look, this is really weirdly laid out website. However, in a 2016 Instagram post, Tech9 explained that he was able to accomplish as a result of playing that song at shows. Ironic that the song may have. This is just an absolute load of nonsense. What? This is all like weird individual pictures that you can share and comment on. Anyway, look. Whatever, man. Today's not the fucking day for it. Yeah? Today is not the fucking day for it. Charlize Theron says her daughter Jackson was hurt over being called wrong pronouns. Okay, let's play a record. Don't test me today, guys. Don't fucking test me. There was oh, come on. Who is matey from freaking Goldtop played it yesterday? Did I not put it in the playlist? This is, oh God, what was it called? The Carl Project. Chemtrol, it sounded like Chemical Project. The Carol and Project. The Car Project. Was that it? Yeah. Caracal Project. The Caracal Project. Anyway, EP called Homegrown EP on Neue Musik, where you can find such people as Proxima. Anyway, track here called Charms, which is a wild one. Damn. Mr. Merck says that the 9 turns 21 today. Is that true? I do look a bit peaky, don't I? Right, okay, so apparently that's just been playing 30, 40 seconds now of the next track. It's just seamlessly gone in. I didn't even notice. I mean, what's going on here? I mean, we're going to have to let it drop, aren't we? This is Balazuk. Again, Carousel Project. Really good. Oh, there's a nice bit of serendipity there. Yeah, boy. That's Carousel, Big Carrie Underwood's project, and that was called Balazuk. The other titles include Boggy, Charms, and Chalard. Anyway, guys, look, fine. It's enough of that. Takeshi 69 news. The King Rat has only done and got away with it. Judge rules Takeshi 69 has been sentenced to 2 years in prison. He was facing 47-year mandatory minimum sentence for his crimes, yet has only been sentenced to 2 years, having already served 13 months. Judges ruled that Takeshi 69, real name Daniel Hernandez, will not be going free today and has been sentenced to 24 months in prison with 5 years 5 years supervised release. Throughout the hearing, Hernandez told the court that he wanted to show young people they can reform after being caught up in gang crime. Yeah. Had you have not been caught, do you think you would be attempting to reform? Or do you think you would still be out there living the thug life? The rapper was also hoping that his testimony against others might allow him to receive a shorter sentence, although he was previously facing a minimum of 47 years behind bars with the possibility of a life sentence. So yeah, turning Supergrass, it's been pretty decent, all things considered. You managed to get away with some pretty significant racketeering charges. Yeah, 2 years in prison. I mean, people get longer prison sentences than that for being caught with a couple of pingers on them. So that's fucking ridiculous. Like, that is actually outrageous when you think about it. Like, play into him being a grass and the fact that he's a celebrity. He's a nonce as well. Like, it's not like it's a first offence. He's got a previous offence for noncing, and he gets 2 years because he's ratted some people out. He must have known who killed Jeffrey Epstein, for God's sake. Like, who's he ratting out? Who are you ratting out to get that much of a reduction in sentence when you got a previous for noncing? That's fucking outrageous. It's actually beyond belief. Well, it's not beyond belief. It's frankly painfully unsurprising Since becoming a star witness for the US government, his chances of getting a more lenient sentence were said to have improved. Yeah, no shit. Hernandez hoped to get a 5K1 letter from the US attorney, which would allow the judge to consider and review the information provided and go underneath the mandatory minimum sentence, potentially even to time served. After pleading not guilty to the charges at first, he entered a plea bargain, and that was the start of giving evidence to the government. His biological father also made a surprise appearance in court earlier during the hearing. Someone called Ali Watkins, a blue checkmark on Twitter, tweets, "Wild moment in Tekashi 6ix9ine's court hearing. Hernandez's biological father, who left his son and family when Hernandez was a kid, showed up in court. Tekashi noticed him during the statement and broke down. Wants to know why he's here." The musician gave evidence that eventually led to the conviction of Anthony Ellison and Aljamiah Mack on charges of racketeering and other offences. Hernandez, 23, testified against 2 gang members on the first day of his trial. He joined the gang back in 2017, but left after being a member for less than a year. Since then, he's come under criticism from others within the rap industry. Snoop Doggy Dogg shared a post on Instagram calling Hernandez a snitch, which was then commented on by fellow rapper Meek Mill, who said 6ix9ine was a rat goon. Tekashi 6ix9ine has previously escaped jail for child sex charges in 2015, as well as 2018 for several offences related to guns, assault, conspiracy, murder and racketeering. Fox 5 News journalist Lisa Evers, who reported on the trial, said he testified that he was a member of a gang, but that he was basically doing it as a publicity stunt to promote his career. Right. Can't even tell you how shunned he is right now by the hip-hop world here. They even call him Tekashi Snitch 9. I mean, he's going to get got, isn't he? Surely. Like, once he gets out, which is not very far away, 7 months away, no, you know, whatever, less than a year away, like, he's going to be the most wanted man in all of hip-hop. Like, he's going to get got, surely. I mean, all the other sort of, what were they called? The what were the gang called? Guys, come on, it's up here somewhere. Seriously, today's not the fucking day for it. Where's the name of the gang? Anyway, let's just call them the Booger Boys. Anyway, all the remaining members of the Booger Boys that are not now behind bars are going to want to go and bugger him, and you don't want to get buggered by the Booger Boys. You know? Fucking, what are they called? Come on, someone help me out here. What are they called? The fucking Wayland, the Bildo Dabbins. Yeah, it could be. The Cheeky Boys. You're right. Yes, it was the Cheeky Boys. You are the Cheeky Boys. We are the Hardy Boys. Jerky Boys. Something Boys, isn't it? The Sexy Boys. The Dudley Boys. Yeah, it might be. I don't know. It could be the Wanky Boys. Yeah, that's it. The Wanky Boys. Don't upset the Wanky Boys. They'll do stuff to you, you know. They'll things. Yeah. Anyway, so he fucks kids. He does gang stuff. 2 years in prison. The world is not fair, is it? Really? I mean, it's rap privilege, right? It's rapper privilege. I was talking about this last night. Stormzy, yeah? So he's the sort of darling of the UK media, of the UK in general. Like, he cheated on his missus. What's her name? Maya Jama. He's doing songs about him cheating on her. Everyone still loves him. Like, I feel like if it was like a TV presenter or an actor or something, and like they'd be being dragged through the mud. Let's say it's, I don't know. It's not just rappers. It's kind of like it's sort of musicians, rock stars. They sort of like, is it like we hold them to a lower standard? They think, well, you know, they're just living that rock and roll lifestyle. Of course they're out, you know, fucking anything that moves. Like, I mean, and how many do you have to do? I mean, if you think about like Tiger, I mean, granted, Tiger Woods, he was fucking a lot of chicks. He was going ham. But I don't know. There was that sort of tubby comedian who was on like Mock the Week and stuff. He was sexting someone, and fucking hell, he got dragged through the mud by the press for ages. God, and there was that other guy off Strictly Come. Was he a comedian or someone? He was on Strictly Come Dancing, and he was like, he ended up having. They all end up having affairs on Strictly. Like, can you imagine Jason Manford? Yeah, he got fucking dragged. Stormzy gets to cheat on Maya Jama and then write songs about it, and everyone's like, Stormzy, he's the genius. He's the best thing to happen to music ever. We love him. He had a go at Theresa May. Banksy made him a stab proof. I mean, I just don't know. It's fine. Look, whatever, whatever. Give him a Mercury Music Prize. Well, you give him a Mercury Music Prize, it's the last you'll ever hear of him. Jay's having a breakdown out there. Jay, do you love Stormzy? Yep, see what I mean? No, he doesn't love Stormzy as much as he loved whoever did the grime tune on the IKEA advert. Fucking all the tricks I love it. Like, yeah, sick, bruv. It sounds like P double Wee. MC P double Wee. His flows, man. It sounds like him. Sounds like Pedo Boy. Yeah, MC Pedo Boy. Sounds like his flows, man. It's sick. Yeah, it's D double, right? Okay. Well, listen, whoever it is made fucking bank off that thing. More money than you'd make from grime normally, I tell you. Stormzy's not even that good. He's not even that good. I heard some song of his last night. He just goes like, shut up. Yeah, shut up. Shut up. Great. Brilliant. Give him a fucking Mercury Music Prize. Incredible. Wow. Yeah. Whew. Anyway, like I say, the world's not fair. It's not it's not fair, guys. It's not fair. Guys, look, let's go back to the shoe throwers, before the triggering gets even even worse. What's going on? What's in all right, let's have a Toronto is broken bit. I'm gonna chance it, because I haven't listened to it, and he is supposed to be banned from Ranking Radio, so I'm going out. I'm giving him a chance here. And if it's cack, then I might have to ban him from Threshold as well. Don't let me down, Christian. Chode, he's banned for repeatedly bullying Jim from Rankin Radio. Repeated and sustained bullying about Jim's ever-increasing weight.
Behind me right now, raise the pressure. Go deep into the night. Raise the pressure, raise it up, raise the pressure. Feel the heat build up inside. Raise the pressure, raise it up. to the black. I will race on, follow the white lines, from dusk until dawn. I accelerate, close to burnout. My head is spinning round towards the blackout. Raise the pressure, go deep into the night. Raise the pressure, raise it up, raise the pressure. Feel the heat build up inside. Raise the pressure, raise it up.
Yeah, Jimmy, I think you're right. I think the lyrics are about her being a plumber. Obviously fixing someone's boiler, getting the pressure up, and then obviously allowing the heating to come back on. Getting the heat back inside the house. The problem has been pockets of air in a closed system. They're, causing a loss of pressure. We can certainly look into whether or not she's Corgi registered. I think that... listen, Christian, I think that was a good record, yeah, but I think that outro was a little bit throwaway. Just a single verbed out kick. An oversight, in my opinion. A real significant oversight. You had an opportunity there to really sculpt a masterpiece, a Sistine Chapel of an outro, and yet you opted for a single verbed out kick, almost certainly from a downloaded Vengeance pack, and, says it all, tells you everything you need to know. Good record, though, I like that. Anyway, what are we doing? What are we, oh my God, that's got to be it, hasn't it? The April Fools has got to be the worst, the biggest meltdown, biggest on-air meltdown of the year. God knows there've been a few. Yeah, USB 3 was pretty significant, wasn't it? That's, it's still, I still find that quite upsetting, even if I was forced to admit that USB 3 is a protocol and therefore not exclusive to particular connections. Best rankings record, I don't know, smashing up the Psytrance was probably a higher level of triggering than fucking find it. Will I ever find Reach Out again? It could be in that box over there, if I'm honest. I could have been barking up the wrong tree the whole time looking for it in there. Yeah, the April Fools was rough. I've still been, but I'm gonna make huge notes and stuff in diaries and reminders not to get fucked by it. Again, the problem was, it wasn't actually April Fool's Day. I'm going to start wound up again. It wasn't actually April Fool's Day that I got done with it. It was later on in the week. So I wasn't, there were older stories. You think that would have made it easier to spot, You think there had been time for them to percolate, for them to come out, well done, people got fooled by them. No, I live such a pathetic insular lifestyle now that, even a week after April Fool's, I can still get lambasted by fucking Mixmag. Whew. I mean, it was one of them on a couple of days after April, after the 1st of April. So I'm getting the 3rd or 4th, I guess. Yeah. I will get triggered about being triggered. Fucking Nora. Anyway, someone drop some links. Yeah, put the links in the Discord, whatever. Jesus. What other significant triggerings has there been? I mean, I feel like not triggering, but Agent Penis has got to get a look in terms of best bits of the year. God bless Agent Penis. You know, he was... What a guy. What a hero. What a legend. You know, the hero that we need, not so much the hero we deserve. And, I mean, really I think the original sort of meltdown was certainly Benny the Beluga Whale, but that was last year. That fucking prick. Again, he was the sort of the original significant triggered meltdown, I would say. Benny the fucking Whale. And me trying to sign up for a Mirror Online account to slag off a whale in the comments. I mean, it's not the lowest point of coffee and memes. I mean, they've been worse. They've been worse. Oh yeah, the builders. Yeah, the people on top of the roof drilling. That was pretty wild. That was, yeah. Although luckily I had current value on my side. Well, okay, look, let's get back into some some stuff. Psychologist wants nerd shaming to be made a hate crime. Imagine having to deal with the police because you called someone a fucking dweeb. Like, what? What? Why make it? Well, why not just have it across the? Why just? Why not just have any? Look, let's take this to its logical conclusion. Yeah, why not just anyone that is offended by anything ever? That thing could now be constituted as a hate crime. You know, all right, USB 3 is a hate crime. I want whoever invented the USB 3 protocol to be convicted of a hate crime because I got wound up by it. I think that's fair enough, don't you? I mean, look, if we're going to strive for a more equal society, a society away from hate and discrimination, then we need to start locking people up, you know, and even if it doesn't sound like what they said was offensive, maybe if you twist it all backwards and look at it on its head with a significant level of postmodern gymnastics, maybe we could find a way that it could be deemed offensive and then put them in the gulag. I think that would definitely make for the utopian communist society of our dreams. There are plenty of smart people out there who get picked on for being intelligent. Fuck them. What is the logical conclusion of this? Is it going to be like wealth shaming? Yeah, it's tough times being rich, man. People hate you because you're rich. It should be a hate crime. Oh, boo-hoo. Who's getting a hard time for being fucking intelligent? Nobody. Who knows why having a high IQ or just a good general knowledge about a particular topic makes them a target? But it happens. Does it, though? Does it? Well, you know, what, are you, like, not allowed in places? Yeah? What you... Oh, come on. Fuck it. Well, one psychologist is hoping that it will be a thing of the past as she campaigns to have nerd shaming listed as a hate crime. Grow up. University of East London lecturer and psychotherapist Dr. Sonia Falk, an absolute nerd by all accounts, says smart people have been called all sorts of names, and it's time that language gets treated the same as other discriminatory words. Really? Really? Are you serious? Is this an April Fool's? Thursday, the 19th of December. Probably not an April Fool's. Like, really? You know, it tends to be like... Anyway, look, oh my God. Here we go. She's going in. Okay, is this written by Titania McGrath? At the launch of her book, Extreme Intelligence, she explains how the world needs to grow up and change the way it treats smart people. She says, and I quote, "The N-word was common parlance in the UK until at least the 1960s, she said, according to the Daily Mail. Other insulting slurs about age, disability, religion, and gender identity remain in widespread use until relatively recently. Society at the time turned a blind eye to the impact by passing them off as harmless banter. It is only with the benefit of hindsight and academic research that we realise how wrong we were. The same can be said about anti-IQ words like nerd, brainbox, geek, egghead, dweeb, and smarty pants. Okay, she is equating those words to the N-word. Are you on meow meow? Are you on fucking drugs? There she is. Like, oh, you're having a rough time, are you? Really? What, are you being chased out of your home because you're smart? Have people throw bricks through your window? Have people not allow you to live on their street? Not allow your children to go to the same school as their children because you have a high IQ? You think that having a high IQ is in any way comparable to, like, historical racism? Are you fucking insane? Oh my God. Slurs such as these. Slurs. Yeah, slurs like egghead. What about the programme Eggheads? What's that? Their ingrained anti-IQ bigotry. They're Oh, wow. This is amazing. Like, this is just like peak millennial insanity. This is just peak social justice insanity. I've never heard anything. This is so ridiculous. Slurs such as these will continue to be used unabated at the expense of the brightest members of society and until legislative action is taken. Oh my, like, if you're so smart, put your intelligence to better use rather than writing utter bollocks like this. Seriously, if you're so fucking, maybe you're not as smart as you think you are. Oh, but Doctor, here we are. There is already legislation in England and Wales that covers people if they're the victim of treating language that focuses on their race, colour, disability, nationality, ethnicity, religion, sexual orientation, or gender identity. But Dr. Falk reckons that the last taboo. So she was also sort of is seeming like. She's saying earlier that obviously no one's racist anymore and no one uses these terms anymore, and that's sort of a done thing. So now we need to tackle the important issue of anti-IQ bigotry. Like, no, like, racism and stuff still exists. It's still out there. Like, she's saying, oh, it's only with the benefit of hindsight and academic research we realise how wrong we were. Other insulting slurs were widespread until relatively recently. Wow. But yeah, she thinks the last taboo is intelligence shaming. It should be included in that list. If that was to actually happen, it would more than likely be intelligence in general, meaning that you wouldn't be able to shame someone for being dumb as well. Very unsurprisingly, I mean, I guess next would be attractiveness shaming. Like, very, very attractive people would decide that someone having a go at them or treating them unfairly because they're so attractive that should constitute a hate crime. How fucking privileged do you have to be to think being really smart and someone being annoyed, I don't know, saying something against that should be considered a hate crime? Jesus, suffering fuck. The group's... Anyway, very unsurprisingly, the psychologist is being supported by Mensa, the Society for People with High IQs. Fucking dweebs. Group's chief, John Stevenage, said very high IQ individuals often experience isolation or bullying from people around them because they're perceived as being different from the majority. Mensa is an organisation that gives people the very high IQ community, which is non-judgmental and inclusive of difference. Put simply, everybody is different. So no one is. What? Okay. So be careful what you say to smart people, or the fucking nerds might get upset. And we all know what happened in Revenge of the Nerds. Well, that was wild, man. I was certainly in the right mood to tackle that story as well. I think you'll all agree. Right, look, let's play a fucking record, and then, Jesus, we can all get on with our lives. Leveller, realities. Let's give it a go. You're right, yeah, I bet she is a good laugh at parties.
I want you to transcend realities.
So, for the schedule for the rest of the day is as follows. 11 till 1, Constrict Incidental Solics. 1 till 2, Benage Confirmed Shoe Throwers.
I want you to transcend realities.
2 till 3, brand new Threshold All-Stars mix. 3 till 4, Rankins Records. 7 till 8 or 9, depending on how long they're going on for, Eastern Front. Then 9 till 10, Duff. Playing nothing but Critical. This is Realities by Leveler. Right, okay, yep, that's, okay, just giving the outro a miss. I see. Right, okay, that was on Vision. Imagine that. Your boy, Leveler. Just giving it the big one on Vision. No outro. Well, see, that's how we're doing business these days. Okay, that's fine. Guys, look, end of the goddamn show. Thursday, one of the best days, as we all know. Constrict, followed by Benage, followed by Threshold All-Stars, followed by Rankins Records. Then you can go and have a little break. You can use that time to do what you want. can cry, you can masturbate, you can take the Lord's name in vain. Do what you got to do. Back for 7, Eastern Front, 9, Duff. Look, that should take you through until bedtime. Guys, seriously, that's the rest of your day sorted. Do you know what I mean? Are you understanding what I'm saying to you, Mr. Wind-Up Bird? Guys, look, thank you everyone supporting on the Patreon. You're wonderful folks. Thank you for everyone that's tuned in this year. You bunch of lunatics. How there are still people listening to the show, I will never know. But, you know, you keep turning up, man. So will I. You know, and, you know, for now anyway. For now. Guys, thank you everyone that's supporting on Patreon. You're wonderful folks. Everyone on the VIP list: Greg Comfort, Oliver Hooper, Tom Ryan, Reece Mosson, Squidgy Beats, Pauly Hutton, Ciarán R, Michael Kedzierski, Matty Tomkins, Dave Long, Joel Potter, Sam Howard, Tony J, Richard Patterson, Tom Camm, Stephen Harris, Matthieu Boulard, Jeroen Van Thunderbutt, Mike Pye, Lily Unsub, Richard Franks, Thomas Hall, Chode Ryder, John Finison, BDR Crew, Peter Blatchford, Austin Grief Cooper, Gennady Lightfield, James Parry, Hendo Bartendo, Lady Squiffington, Ian the Menace Underwood, Dan fucking Morris, a guy with no STDs, Ames MC, Josh Williams, Rob Humphrey, Shibby T, Coco Shiva, Dan Elton, Mr. Pope, Dark Progressive Psytrance, that's actually superior to drum and bass, Kris Breaks, The Beldord in Bates, Lee Fuller, D, Fluxus, Matt Wright, Grant Sullivan, Tom Robinson, Deb Smasher, Connor Smythe, Kevin Kaiser, Chris Shaw, Cosmic Wolf, Meatloaf, Nick Brock, Sean Simpson, Robin Card, Hugh Downer, Sarah Hunt, The Hitchmas, Willow, Ben Voga, Dan Tweed, Lupez, Alizar, Big Watch, My Hill, Mighty Danny, Carl Lewis, Gordon Liz, Tom Skipper, unfortunately it's George DC, Anthony Shock, Claudia Lushmere, Banish, Drum Shade, Timid, John Forsyth, Anderton, PSN, Godlight, MC Hammer, Daddy, Your Mum, Leading Our Vase, Big 8, Chapter 13, Grant Shepherd, Death Disco, Jimmy Bud. Guys, I'll be back at 3. Rankins Records, bringing you the big guns, bringing you what you need for the last Rankins Records of the year. And then I'm thinking 2020, I'm going to change the time of Rankins Records to an evening show. So maybe a little 6 o'clock or a 7 o'clocker. Something like that. Maybe we'll do Thursdays at 6 instead. 6 till 7. Guys, I love you. I'll see you later on. Stay out of fucking trouble. Keep your nose clean. Keep your balls clean. Wash your gooch. Goodbye.